Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monique. For those of you who are new to this channel, I post a video at least once a week, and my videos revolves around luxury, shopping, travel, and anything in between. So if you are interested, please consider subscribing down below, and don't forget to click that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So today's video, I'm going to do a wear and tear, a 3-year update on my Chanel medium double flap. I always keep my Chanel bags, or all of my bags, in their dust bag. So as you know, the classic flaps comes in this white dust bag, and it has this two part, and one part is for the chain so it does not rub against the leather. This is my classic medium double flap bag, which was purchased 3 years ago. I did not purchase this at the Chanel boutique because even 3 years ago the price of this bag was just crazy. It was at $5,300 plus tax in 2017, and now after the May increase in 2020, the price of this medium flap went up to $6,500 plus tax. So if you ask, is Chanel a good investment? I guess you can consider that if you buy it and then keep it for a few years, and by the time you resell it, you would at least get your money back, because the brand always have price increase every year and sometimes twice a year. If you buy it and then sell it 3 or 6 months after, it's probably not a good idea. For me, this is the bag that I have wanted to have since I have known Chanel. So this is the bag that has been on my mouth. I went with the classic gold hardware, even though I do love the look of the silver hardware, just because I feel like the black and the gold is just such a great combo. It makes it a little bit formal, which I don't mind, but I like the fact that with the gold hardware you can go from day to night. You can dress it down and wear jeans and a t-shirt and have this crossbody. I love that look, by the way, even though the chain is not long enough it's not actually long enough to be crossbody, but I like that it falls right here. I know you can't see that, but it falls right here around my waist, and it's like easy enough for me to access my bag. So yeah, and I also went with the caviar leather just because I want this bag to last a long time and very durable. I have other styles in lambskin, so I think that has satisfied my craving for lambskin, and for this bag I really want it to be in caviar and gold hardware. The reason I purchased this pre-owned was, of course, number one was the price. I did not want to fork out $5,300 plus tax at that time, and also I had to sell, I think, maybe a bag or something in order for me to fund this. So I went ahead with Fashion File at that time because they always have the Chanel classic medium, so they always have this bag in excellent condition in their website available. So it's very easy for me to sell one of my bags, which I can't remember now which bag that I sold to. So I sold one of my bags and I got a credit, which I then used to help with the purchase of this bag, of course. So it was very convenient for me to go through Fashion File at that time. I think I probably, from the retail price, this was probably maybe 10 to 15% less than the retail price, but I didn't mind because it was excellent condition, and then I also got credit from the bag that I was selling. It came with the box, the card, the dust bag, so it came with everything. It was a complete set, so I didn't mind the fact that it was not far cheaper to the retail price. Also, I really love the fact that, if you can see how shiny this caviar is, because it's not every year that you get the same quality of the leather, because it all depends, it all depends on the leather in that year. Some years the bags I find pretty dull. So when I saw this and it looked really shiny on the website, I was really sold on it. So let me show you which year it was. It was from the 20 series. This bag is from the 20 series, and that's, I think, around 2015. So it was like a 2-year-old bag when I purchased it in 2017, and it was still in an excellent condition. I do keep my card inside. Usually I put it here in one of the compartments in the back. I have this also inside. This is just a microfiber bag that you use to clean the bag. This is very useful actually. Wear and tear, I think for 3 years. And the actual age of this bag is 5 years. This is very, very good condition. It was an excellent condition when I got it. I didn't really baby this bag. First few weeks I went out one night, and then it was in a lounge somewhere in Midtown, I can't remember. They had like sofas, so I put it on the sofa. I did not want to be that girl that was like holding on to her bag the whole entire night, so I put it right beside me, and then I went up to grab my drink from the table. At the same time, somebody was like sitting on the sofa, and then this fell on the ground. Oh my god, that hurt. That hurt on the inside, because that was the first time I was taking this baby out for a night out. That's a lesson for you. Do not take this bag on a night out to a club or whatever. Just not a good idea. So I did scratch it a little bit. I think it's not too bad. I don't know if you can actually see it, but right here it's a little bit scratched, and I just kept polishing it right after, and I think it looks pretty okay for now. From that moment on, I just tried to be more careful with this bag. I don't think I could afford buying this in the future just because they keep raising the price. It is now $6,500. It's just too crazy. For me, this is an evening bag, but also it is a day bag. I take it to the mall, I take it to go shopping, I take it anywhere. In the 3 years that I've had it, I have worn this bag a lot, and I think there's just maybe some loose thread on the corner there, and I'm not sure if it's actually that, if you can see that, but other than that, it's just great condition. I don't see anything on the corners. I usually stuff it with tissue. Since I was traveling, I just stuff it with either scarves or t-shirt or something like that in my carry-on. Okay, so I think this is the Mademoiselle pocket. I don't really use it. Sometimes, maybe sometimes, if there's like a parking ticket or something, then maybe I'll use it, but very, very rarely. I would say not even 1 out of 10 occasions that I would use it. So the chain is also still amazing condition, and it's still squeaky. As you can see, it's still very squeaky that I can't move the chain freely if I don't open this turn lock. So if I want to like extend this bag, I have to open the turn lock in order to do that. I have an older medium flap in the beige color, and that one is super smooth, that it was like much older than this, that I could just like move this chain freely even without opening the turn lock. So after 3 years, it's still very squeaky, and I think the turn lock is also still very sturdy. It's not loose, because it can get loose. I have seen like some of the older ones, but of course you can always go to Chanel and have that replace turn lock if anything in the future, and it's not even that crazy expensive for turn lock. So I would really suggest, if you do buy Chanel bags, do not take it to a different leather spa or third-party place to fix something. Just take it to the Chanel boutique and they'll fix it for you. Because if you go somewhere else, let's say you painted this bag, you know, because it was like changing color or something, Chanel will never ever touch your bag ever again if they know the bag has been altered or repaired somewhere else. So I really suggest please, please, you have spent so much money on the bag. Just go to Chanel to have things repaired, because God forbid this thing is broken in the future. I mean, only Chanel can have the perfect hardware for that, or if for the chain or anything. They will fix anything and everything for you. So that's just my one tip, I think. Okay, so open up like that. This is there's this zipper compartment here. Again, this is something I have never ever used. Yeah, I've never ever used this compartment, which was rumored to be where Coco put her love letters. I never used that. So basically I only used this compartment and then this right here. Okay, so these two in the back are also rarely used, except for my authenticity card and maybe small pieces of paper. But this lipstick compartment, I have never ever used that lipstick compartment. I have never ever found any lipstick that would be small enough to fit there. Maybe in the 50s or whatever it did, but I don't have any lipstick that could fit there. So let me show you. The inside is also still very good condition. This is made in France. To my knowledge, I think all the medium flaps are made in France, but I think lately I have seen people buying the classic medium flap and it's made in Italy. In the past, made in Italy is only for like jumbo or mini. I've never seen like the small and the medium made in Italy, but I think maybe they started doing that. I don't know how I feel about that. I love the fact that this was made in France. I must say that the burgundy, I really love the fact that the lining was burgundy, just because it makes it easier to find things in the bag. Even though, yeah, I mean, it's not like you're gonna lose anything because the space is not a lot anyway. So I think I've touched up on everything. This is such a beautiful bag. And I love the leather and the condition. This is a forever bag in my collection, in my opinion. I don't think I would ever sell this one. Hopefully this will last for years and years in the future. I would say if this bag is on your list, get this bag as soon as possible, just because the price keeps increasing every year and it makes it so difficult to get. I made the mistake of buying Chanel bags that I thought had, you know, the resemblance. It has the chain, it has the turn lock, whatever, in the beginning, because I still couldn't afford this. But I think just wait, just be patient and wait until you have enough money. And you can always get the pre-owned bags like what I did. Either you can get the excellent condition like new, or you can get the vintage bags that are also very beautiful, and they usually cost like maybe half the price if you get lucky. If the classic flap is on your list, I would say wait until you have enough money and actually just get this one instead of buying other bags that are much cheaper, because it doesn't satisfy the craving of wanting this bag. I hope you find this review useful, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.